Yes, baby, protect me from the world, the stresses of the world. Hi queens, welcome back to my channel. This is Be The Beat, if you didn't already know. And if you didn't already know, that means you were new here, and I just want to say welcome. Welcome on into the Lady Gaga party, okay? And if you are not new here, I just want to say welcome back, friend. We're so glad to see you again. I'm sure as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be reviewing a new foundation. It's hot on the streets, new on the market, and hot on the press, okay? So today we're going to be reviewing the COLLABS foundation by Lady Gaga. Oh, I didn't even know Lady Gaga had makeup. Like, I literally was just looking for YouTube videos to watch the other day, and Ms. Rajpaj uploaded a new video. It was a review for this foundation. It looked beautiful on her skin. It was flawless. So I'm like, I have to go ahead and try this out. Then I saw my girl D Wood was about to review it, and I saw my girl, the bald head girl, was about to review it. I'm like, y'all, we gotta get it out for y'all too. I did visit my local Sephora, picked up some things, and to be honest with y'all, my little overboard, okay? I did get the foundation. This is the packaging. It's very, you know, nice, clean aesthetic. And baby girl got a lot of shades, okay? So I have the website pulled up next to me. She did her thing with the shades. 51 shades off your first launch. Like, that's crazy. That's wild. Congrats to you, Lady Gaga. That's amazing. Well, she has them separated by deep, medium, light, and fair. I try to do a shade match for myself online. They do have it on Sephora's website. So on Sephora's website, you can compare to your other foundation shades that you wear in another brand. So I compared it to my NARS, and I also compared it to MAC Studio Fix Fluid. So and those two formulas gave me two different shade matches in the COLLABS foundation. So I'm like, those two shades are completely different. So when I went into Sephora, I actually went in person and picked it up. And I was thinking that I was going to be a 460 medium deep warm. And when I swatched it on my hand, it was like spot on. Like, it looked exactly like what I like my foundation to look like. And then I also picked up the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. I saw Ms. Rajpaj use this in her video, and it looked really pretty. She used it to like pretty much set her under eye and her highlighted areas. She also had it in the shade Golden, and that's the shade I got as well, because I do want to use this for like my highlighted areas on my face. I don't want to set my whole face with this. She has 5 shades in the loose setting powder. I also got the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. So now the bronzers were so pretty, and y'all, when I actually got into the store, they had highlighters. I did not even know they had highlighters. I didn't see that on the app. The highlighters were beautiful, but the one that I was going to pick up was sold out, so we'll get that later down the road. But they had so many beautiful colors in the highlighters, even a foundation brush, which I did not pick up. And it looks like it's a very big bottle. Like, how much foundation is this? This is a full ounce. Okay, pretty standard, but I guess, you know, packaging can be, you know, it can look a lot larger than what it actually is. But this is the bottle. Very clean aesthetic. And then you have like the logo here on the top. And this foundation is called the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. And now it says it's a medium buildable coverage, high performance, weightless, clean foundation. Helps even skin tone and protects from environmental stress. Yes, baby, protect me from the world, the stresses of the world. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and acne prone skin. So as y'all know, here on my channel, we clearly have a lot of, you know, skin things going on. Retails for $45. That's pretty standard, I feel like. It's in the same range as like all the other brands of Sephora, I think. It does come with a pump as well. We love that for us, because who got time for dumping foundation out in 2022? Okay, I'm gonna use the Good Molecules primer priming moisturizer just to, you know, say we did prime a little bit, you know, because I would put some type of barrier on my skin with any other foundation. I just want to treat this the same. I usually put my foundation directly on my face, so I'm gonna keep it hot and do that tonight. First, let's look at the color. Look at how pretty that is. This is exactly what I like my foundation to look like. Beautiful. Like, that's a really pretty color. Now that I'm seeing it on my face, it does look pretty warm, but I like it like that because I can highlight and everything to adjust it how I need to. But let's go ahead and blend this in. That was one pump. Okay, right away, like just that little section I did, the coverage looks really nice. It is medium buildable coverage, so I already know that me personally, I like full coverage, so I am going to be doing probably a couple of layers of this, but I don't mind that as long as it's buildable. I'm cool with it. So this is just what we got so far. It looks really pretty so far, and it actually looks like a really good match. Obviously it is a little bit, you know, warmer than my face without foundation, but when it flows down into my neck and my chest area, I think it looks really good. This is what I prefer my foundation to look like. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pump some on this side. Let's see what they do. Okay, it's very pretty so far. Like, this is just, you know, I would say one pump on each side. Me need some on the forehead. I love the finish of it so far. It's very glowy and just gives like a healthy look to the skin. I love that. Like, when I saw this on Miss Rosh Posh, I was like, wow, that reminds me of like a NARS foundation. The way it was sitting on her skin, it just looked very glowy and skin-like, and that's what I think of when I think of NARS. Is very glowy, just natural skin, but better. And so that's what it was giving on her skin. So I knew I wanted to try it at that moment, because I would have to say that NARS is one of my favorites when it comes to foundation. So let's get into this HAUS Labs. This is just, you know, my first layer, I would say. And so far the coverage is decent. Like, it's medium coverage. Like, I still of course see my discoloration on my chin, but that's my problem area. If you didn't know, if you're new here, that is definitely my problem area when it comes to discoloration. So I'm not surprised at all, but we're gonna build it up a little bit more. Now, as far as the color, I definitely think it's a little warm for me. In my chest, I am seeing a lot like lighter tones than what's on my face right now, since I put, you know, a lot more of the foundation on. And now, don't get me wrong, like, I definitely can make this color work. Like, this is honestly how I usually prefer to wear my foundation, but for sake of conversation, I definitely probably could go in and adjust my shade a little bit. I was actually, when I got into the store, I was torn between two shades. So I have 460. I was kind of torn on 450 and 440. But I was torn between those two shades or the one that I got. And so I went with the one that I have because, I mean, swatching it on my hand, it looked perfect. It looked spot on. But I am curious to see the other two shades, because I honestly was torn between the three. But anyway, I just love the packaging. Like, look at how clean and pretty that is. Like, is it gonna focus? Look at how clean and pretty that is. Like, absolutely love the packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging, y'all. Like, to be honest, like, I did like notice, like, on Miss Rosh Posh video, she's like kind of trying to figure out how to get the powder out. Trying to dump it out at first, but I think she ended up just like pressing the sponge into it. So this is what it looks like in there. So I'm just going to try to like take my sponge and dab it in there. This is the bronzer packaging. Very clean, pretty. Gold on the sides and the back. And I got the bronzer in the shade Deep Level 9. Swatching it in person, I decided to go with level 9. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, do the rest of my face really quickly and then come back and apply the powder, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right, so now that my concealer and everything is on, I'm gonna go ahead and try the powder out. I'm using a beauty blender, and I'm just going to, like I said, press the beauty blender in here to get some out. Okay, let me see. Am I getting some? Like, is it ready? Okay, you can see the difference. Like, it, you know, mattified my face a little bit in the highlighted areas. It's really like setting it. It's not baking, but I can tell that it's setting it. And I also like feel like, okay, with the type of applicator this is, I just feel like maybe that's the best I'm gonna be able to get the powder out. Like, I just kind of went in with my finger to see what it's doing. Let me try to shake it up a little bit. Okay, it's pretty. Like, it looks very soft, very natural. I don't see myself being able to bake with this powder just because, like, it's not coming out hard enough. Like, it's very modest with how it's coming out of the container. But it's pretty on my skin. Like, I feel like I have to work really hard to get this to come out. But that's probably how it's supposed to be. Like, it's probably supposed to be really soft and, like, not a super dramatic powder. Like, that's pretty. It's pretty. It's soft. It's subtle. But y'all know me. I like a little bit of dramatics. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to know it's there. Like, is it coming out? Is it coming out? I feel like I'm like beating it really hard to get product out, and like, it's probably not supposed to be super powdery, Brene. Like, I don't know. Like, I want more. It's like, we gotta set these smile lines for real, Lady Gaga. Like, come on. Like, is it coming? Like, yeah. I don't know about the powder. Cause, like, I'm just a person, I like to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see it. I want to know it's there for real, you know? And this is a very subtle powder. Like, I can tell it's just supposed to be really soft and subtle. It said it, but do I feel protected throughout the day? I don't know. But let me go ahead and bronze. Try that out. So let me get me a brush. I just hate to mess up the little, like, logo. Like, it's just so pretty. But let's get into it. So we're gonna bronze like we mean it. Ooh, that's pretty. It's just so pretty. Like, it's so smooth. Oh my god, it's so smooth. And y'all, I did not do a cream contour because I wanted to see what the bronzer would do by itself. So I did not do a cream contour. We're just gonna use this as our contour. And it looks really pretty. It's really soft. Like, it's so smooth. It's really smooth. Let me get something to bronze my nose. Okay. I'm gonna also use this bronzer as basically like eyeshadow because y'all know me. I like a very subtle like eye going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this through my crease and see what it's giving. Because if you can't double your bronzer as your transition shade, baby, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Double me, please. It looks pretty. Like, girl, is that all what you gonna keep saying? Like, it looks pretty. That's all you gotta say. Alright, I'm gonna pop some lashes on real quick. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I did complete my face off camera. I put a little lash on, added a little blush, and here's the completed look. So I think I look really, really pretty. Like, I think the foundation sits really nicely on my skin. The bronzer I absolutely love. Like, I feel like it's just so smooth. Like, so, you know, some bronzers can be kind of like patchy, like they kind of make you look a little muddy in spots, but I feel like this one went on really, really smooth, blended really, really nicely. I absolutely love that. The bronzer I give a 10 out of 10. Like, absolutely love the bronzer, highly recommend. I think it's so smooth. I just said that, but I just really like it. 10 out of 10 for the bronzer, and I feel like the shade range on the bronzers were really nice as well. Now, as far as the powder, I'm gonna say I can pass on the powder. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, it looks really pretty. Like, let me try to bring y'all in a little closer. So I feel like the powder looks really pretty. Like, don't get me wrong, I look really pretty, but I don't feel like this would last me all day. Like, you see, like, I can see that line has kind of settled there. I don't usually have that problem with my setting powders. And now, granted, I don't think this is necessarily a baking powder. Like, I don't know. It is a setting powder, but I just don't think that it's meant to truly like bake your under eyes like I like to do, my face needs, because like I do have like those that little bitty line underneath my eye that I just want to look smooth, and I do have smile lines that I already see that it's like not set very well in my smile lines, and I also do think it honestly has a lot to do with the construction of the packaging. Like, this type of packaging for a powder just does not work for me. I need to be able to get to my powder. Like, I don't need to be having to do all that dipping. Like, I want to be able to get to my powder. So honestly, the powder is a no for me just because of that. It's a beautiful powder, so if you just like something very soft and subtle to set your makeup, you're very like probably everyday type of girl, you just want to, you know, dust over all over and just simply set your makeup, I think you would like it. But as for me, like for the BBB girls that want like a super like beat face and like a face that's gonna last all day and all night, I don't think this is the powder for us. I still pretty much baked my under eye, and I was not able to get that out of this powder. So the powder is a no for me, unfortunately. Like, I really love the way it looks, but I just know it's not gonna last my face long term. Now, when it comes to the foundation, I like it a lot. I think it looks beautiful. My skin looks really, really pretty, and the color actually turns out really, really nicely after I, you know, did my highlighting and everything. I actually think it looks really, really good. Like I said, I probably could stand to go a couple shades lighter to like the 440 instead of the 460, but I'm probably not gonna bother. I'm probably not gonna bother exchanging it, because what's the need of wasting this product? Because if I exchange it, they're just gonna throw this into a damage bin. I can make this product work. Like, it's not like I have to work too hard to make it work. Now, if I had to work too hard, I would need to exchange it, because that's my money I'm looking out for. But I like the color. Like, I think it looks pretty overall. Like, once I did my full face, I don't feel like it looks too warm or too dark. So I'm gonna keep the foundation shade the way it is. I like the foundation. I'll probably give it like, it's hard for me to say because I haven't worn it for a full day. I was gonna say like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, but I can't really truly say that yet because I have not worn it more than 10 minutes. Like, I've just finished my face. So yeah, that's that. This is the completed face. Let me know if y'all plan to try this foundation. Let me know if you've already tried it, what were your thoughts. And yeah, I think I look really pretty though. Like, I love the way I look right now. I just, yeah, see, like my smile lines are already like cracking, but I don't think that that's the foundation's fault. I think that that's because I didn't do my usual setting routine, because any foundation is gonna crack in my smile lines. I haven't found a foundation that does not crack in smile lines without, you know, setting it. So I am interested to try setting this foundation with my usual powder and seeing how it does then, but we'll save that for another video. I just want y'all to be able to see truly, like with the HAUS Labs products, how it works on my face. So yeah, the powder's a no-go for me. My smile lines are too pronounced. Like look, it's cracking. And like I said, I honestly think that that's because of the powder. Any foundation is going to do that from my experience, but the powder was not setting like I needed it to set. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't really locking it on, you know what I'm saying? So those are my final thoughts. Stay tuned to like my vlogs, because I'll continue to wear the foundation and give y'all more tidbits on it through the vlogs moving forward. When I try it, like, I'm gonna try to gravitate towards this foundation when I'm doing my makeup, so you guys can see it in real time and throughout the day. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, so that lets me know you like it. That lets the algorithm know you liked it. That lets YouTube and Lady Gaga know you liked it, because this video was not sponsored. I use my own Sephora dollars for this video, but one day it will be, okay, period. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that. Share it with your homegirls, put it in the group chat, drop the link, okay, and peace and love.